I truly cannot believe they did this. I have been asking for something like this since forever. They just added a game-changing feature with the new fantastical creature Burrowbuck. It costs $10, but it comes with an amazing feature. I always thought the PvP on Ark is so brutal because every time you get raided, you get reset back to the beach, and that progress takes far too much time, like getting all the basic gear, taming all the farming dinos, and then finally moving to the more fun stuff. This very repetitive thing gets too exhausting for most players after a while, so they quit or they cheat. But now with the Burrowbuck, you can get your own safe space. It is what the club Ark's supposed to be in my mind. So you can build a tiny base in your hidden barrel, store some gear, store some dinos, like all the basics. So even if you lose your base, you won't have to go back to the beach. You could just retreat to your barrel, grab your basic gear, your farming dinos, or maybe do a counterattack first, whatever. Now you could have a legit little mesh base. As far as I know, most people who had mesh bases use them for hiding gear. Some actually went overboard and actually built huge bases inside the mesh, but for most, it was just a little hiding spot. And I'm really happy that now it's open for legit players as well. Progressing for solo players and small tribes is so difficult in the PvP servers because you need a lot of time. You can't just spend 16 hours a day or have a really good team. And even with that, you would still need to be online all the time. And that is just impossible for most. But with a little space, a spot like this barrel, you can slowly grind your way to something better. Like you could store artifacts, dino tributes, weapons, ammo, dinos, prepare and get ready for that big boss fight to unlock that much needed tech for your next step. It was just super difficult to keep your progress on PvP servers and keep adding onto them because you only had the obelisk upload, and that was just not enough. It wasn't really safe to upload and download, there wasn't enough space in there, also the timer was too little. I think for the longest time it was 24 hours. I guess they increased that recently, but it was still so little time because even if you are playing the game, you are not refreshing the time. Like refreshing was super counterproductive. You need to download and then upload, and you have to do that for every single item. It was just really difficult. If they added a feature like as long as you are online, the timer stops, something like that, that would be a lot better. But you would log on, refresh your timers and play like, let's say 5 hours, and now you're about to log out and now you have to refresh again, or you don't have 24 hours, now you have 19, and then you go to sleep or work and that's like 16 hours already gone, and what do you have? Few hours left, and something happens and you can't log back on for a day or two, and that's all gone. Your entire progress, maybe you spent 2 months as a solo, it's just disappeared into the obelisk timer. So there was a way, but it was too difficult. Anyway, I think this might do a lot of good for PvP players. Having this barrel might actually bring back a lot of solo players. But I am not 100% sure how this works. Do we need a Burrowbuck to access the hidden barrel? So if you get completely wiped out, you might need to go tame another Burrowbuck and gain access to your hidden barrel. And that might be the point of not getting reset back to the beach, but still, I think this is a really good move to the right direction. Make PvP less brutal for new players and solo players. That is the right way. Maybe you might need to keep a Burrowbuck in the obelisk all the time. I wouldn't like that too much, but it might still help on your walk to the road to tech.